why I have myself muted, because my headset's irritating as hell. And that's another half hour of streaming where no one can hear me. This is really great. Yeah. If that was the first time, I wouldn't be quite as annoyed as I am, but it isn't, so here we are. Yeah, I'm here. I feel very silly. Well, that's interesting, actually. He's one around Straw Hat. It's going alright, other than leaving myself muted like an idiot. It's going alright. Yes, having fun for the most part. Yeah, other than just being annoyed at myself, I don't know. I don't know too much what to say on that one. I can add radical beam to this, right? That's Straw Hat. Yeah. Is there a... There's an on play. Yes, Hemi's on play. Oh, there he is. 2k counter. I'm happy to chuck him in. I didn't. Okay, so potential Straw Hat list. This is interesting. I get to play the more aggressive cards like Luffy. Oh, enough that I want to actually search Luffy, and I'm going to put in the little one. Again, are any of these worth playing? Is it? God, money's too expensive. Not awful, but not great either. So only this one's the other one that's maybe worth playing. Just it trashes top card of life, doesn't really help my game plan. And I'll put Garp in. And then some mono stuff, I guess, we'll put in for Hiyori for something that went wrong. For Hiyori and for Kikunojo. And then I just put in the extra 2 spaces as like copies of like Nekomamushi. We'll give that a try. See how that goes. It's probably awful. I haven't seen anything similar to it, which says to me it's probably not very good. But that's what I like about the game. Try out some weird little combos. How are you doing? Sorry, I should have asked that already. Yeah, I'm sorry, I realised there are no blockers in this list, which is interesting. I'll keep it. I've got Kikunojo and Hiyori. definitely counter out their first attack too. That's really nice. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna put Kikunojo in life. I know I've got Luffy and Little Luffy though. And there's some good triggers. I mean, not being funny, like Zoro and Onami are both just good triggers. Like I say though, I'm wanting to actually counter out of this one, which will counter. I'm actually going to counter with Zoro. Rather keep some of the other ones. So I guess I could also counter with Brook, but I'd rather keep the 2k counter if I can. Well, there, those are just Nekomamushi, yeah. Okay, now I kind of want to leave one Don spare, but I think that just means I go for an 8k attack into their lead and just try and take one life out. Yeah. Oh, and then, because we're no idiots, then counter out this one, but I'd rather rip a card from their hand than not. Either way, they let it go through, they don't, it's effectively just taking a card from their hand. It counts the Nekomamushi they previously searched, like. And then they're going to do the swing the other way around, and I'm fine with that. And I don't really want to take a double attack from Yamato, but I know I can realistically only counter, what, 4k? So I'm not countering out of this. Ooh. Well, now we are countering out of it, at the very least. Why would you use Amaru there? Oh, then they go. Okay, they can put one extra Don on. Oof. No blocker. I'm just gonna have to counter with everything there, though. I cannot take a double attack banish that early on. That would actually destroy me. Jesus, that was aggressive. We're on 6 next up, so I can't even use Luffy to. Oh, I can use Zoro though. That works. I'm just going to swing him over my Momo. Need to get rid of that. The extra 2 don't make any difference, that's nice at least. I'm just going to put him in life before I attack, because that seems safer. Just in case we hit like an Onami or something, that they just can't use it. I think I would rather use Onami's pop effect than give their leader banish again, that was horrific. So if they give their leader banish again, I'm losing Zoro and Hiyori, which isn't great. Yamato's just going to be so good at keeping hand advantage up, that's the issue. And I'm fine with that. And next turn I now know that I have the ability to play Luffy. Put Luffy into life. Yeah, they did balance it enough to go that this card is not a Land of Wano card. Don't know why it's not a Land of Wano card, it should be, it's when she's in Wano. I think it's just so you can't put it back into life. Because that would be filthy. There are some of the, something similar to that do confuse me. When some characters just aren't supernova despite the fact that they're in the part of the game, or part of the anime where they would have been supernovas and they are supernovas on other ones of their cards, but I guess it's just balance. I'm going to give that another go. Obviously my opponent made quite a big misplay there, so I can't look into that too much in terms of... go first this time, we actually get the choice. I quite like that. We have Zoro and... one of the rules of the channel is no self-promotion. If you'd like to message me privately, that's fine, but please don't do it in the chat. Yeah. Again, please don't message me about stream about it. I will have to ban you. Hey Nishbruder, how are you doing? Playing a much more aggro version of Sabo deck now, which I feel like I keep going too far over to one side of either being too aggro or what was that? I haven't come up with my thing yet. What was that? What happened? Oh, the follow. Oh, it was a follow. Yay! Thank you for the follow. Oh, Nishbruder. Nice, thanks for the follow. We'll counter with that. Well, Zoro's getting killed here, isn't it? Or is it? I'm actually really okay just doing that. I know it's a lot of cards out of hand early, but I believe that I already did reply to your Discord. If not, I apologise, but I will do that as soon as the stream's over. Take down Curly the Dan. Obviously, it's against Zoro. You just want to get rid of any card you can, really, don't you? Okay, I will respond to that when I get a chance to, which will be after the stream finishes. Again, that's 5k. I mean, I just searched a 2k counter. I'm kind of just happy to use. Again, I'm kind of just okay to counter 2k on that. I know I just get Zoro back when I do take the damage, but why did they not attack with lead? That's confusing to me. Okay, 3k into buggy. They might counter out of it, but if they do, I don't really mind. And then 6k into Zoro. Do I 5k into Zoro or 5? I think I 5k into buggy because I at least like almost guarantee I'm getting rid of something. Unless they're going to drop 2 counters, which yeah, I mean they drop 2 cards from hand, which I'm fine with to keep buggy on field. You can drop 2 counters. That's absolutely fine by me. I do still have 6 cards in hand compared to my 1, admittedly, but there's a 6 or 7k buggy. Did I stack something to top of life? I can't remember, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I had the Hiyori, but I used it for counter. That's not great. Kiko Nojo is great though. How much have I got? 9? So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that will work. We'll go 4k into Nami, just to make sure that we kill. 6k into Buggy for the same reason. And if they counter out this, I'm not complaining. And then we'll 5k into it, which again, if they can drop 2 cards, no issues with that. Where'd that fail? Oh, can't be killed by slash characters. Damn it. I completely forgot about that frickin'... this card is irritating, actually. Guess that's why they were right to, that's why they were countering so hard with it, because it's actually reasonably difficult to get rid of. Not, like, massively, but difficult enough that makes me go, oh. I don't know, really, they're just going to get rid of it now, but that's kind of fine. And they've got 8 Don left to give... Oh, okay, I'm going to say to play something with Rush, but they just didn't. One time you see the little Luffy off a search and it's not the right searcher. I quite like putting KO up to one of your opponents, cost 4 other characters into my life. Like, I know I don't actually get him by doing that, but I'm kind of fine with that either way. What should I swing for here? Enough to kill Buggy. I don't... I'm not going to overthink it. It's enough to kill Buggy. They attack, the Zoro can kill their Zoro. Kikunojo plays itself. I'm the only thing they can attack, and I'm absolutely fine with that. They did attack with Zoro first, which was correct, so I get rid of it. It's not like, and they had another one. That is their 3rd Zoro, right? Oop. Just had a notification come up. I know you guys can't see it. Hiyori, okay. And so we want to draw a little Luffy for turn. That'd be... that work? 7, 8, 9. No, it wouldn't. That's pretty good. Use that to just KO their next Zoro. Oof. Okay. Only 2 cards left in hand. I have the Rush Luffy, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. We are just going to swing 7k a lead with the first one. Kind of just hoping they counter out of it, because that will take both cards from hand. Meaning I can be really greedy with the next couple attacks. Okay. They didn't have enough to counter up, I don't think. Oh, they've got a trigger. Okay, that's fine. They KO'd an army, which... but I know that this 7k can also go through. Oh, I was wrong! Oh, they played me well on that one. Either way, though... they definitely can't count out. Wait, how much does that give? 4k? And they don't have any Don left, I'm being silly. I've just got a game here. I've got the 5-cost Luffy. Yeah. I just saw I had game already. I knew that they didn't have enough counter to stop the attack with Kikunojo, and then most they could have was 4k, which going up to an 8k attack meant they would have been able to... am I being silly? You're going to say 8k means if they did have 4k they would have been able to, but it was unlikely they had, or they probably would have used on an earlier attack. We won. Yeah, true. I was thinking that because they didn't counter earlier, they couldn't have had the 2k counters, but I was being silly because they had Radical Beam in hand. I will say it's a Zoro deck, so I'm not too worried about them having the 2k counters because it is unlikely. Like, they have a lot of cards that just don't have any counter. I mean, I'm not going to complain about this matchup. 3 life. Go first. I've got a Searcher. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking from that turn. Yeah, I forgot about the attack into we'll just search. Well, I was going to say there's only one target. No, we also have Onami as a target. That's actually a pretty tough choice, to be honest. I'm quite happy to go for Onami, though. If I know I can get a big hit off into him, like he's only got 3 life, we're banishing any of those life. That's a big blow to him. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just thinking, I've got, what, 4k counter in hand? Now 5k. I guess Radical Beam's just good against their leader either way. I'm forgetting he's got 6k. Another 2k counter. We've gotten a little bit lucky there, to be honest. I think it's just 3 on lead and swing now, to be honest. Don't see any reason not to. The only other thing was to try Onami, just 6k lead, but he needs any amount of counter. Why wouldn't you swing against him? Just for hand advantage stuff, but I'd rather just get the life down early. Like, I know that I can probably stall out whatever attacks he puts into me. And with this $1 and then, no, I counter out both these, now I can take out their... I have 5 next turn, so I can take out their Zoro. Unless they have, 3k counter. No, I just got rid of it anyway. Then... True, I mean... I think we got off a bit lucky. It doesn't look like he had any counter to save Zoro, which, I mean, must have had some counter to save Zoro there. I'm quite confused by that. Unless he just has 0 counter in hand. But he can't have 0 counter, can he? What did he have? What did he add off Nami? Actually, he did add Zoro. This all Sunday. I know I might be being a little bit silly with it. I feel like the Wano stuff. I know I'm not playing as much in this list, but it does just give me a pretty big advantage against 3 life Luffy. From what I've seen in Asia, they've pretty much just completely dropped. He's completely just dropped out of the format since OP06 starts. Plus 7, so I can just play. I guess I'll go to 4. I don't care too much about that. I'm very happy to put Kikunojo into life. So I just want the 1 on her, 1 on lead, and that leaves with 5. So I can I just play Luffy? I can also try an Onami. Sub his effect, add 1 cost 3 or higher with 7k power or higher at the top of your life, face up. Go to one of your characters plus 2k at the start of your next turn. So it puts Kikunojo into life, gives somebody plus 2k. Then obviously as soon as they attack, they're on 3 life or less. Kikunojo just plays itself. We've got 5 left. I think I'm quite happy to just play Luffy here. And just start swinging. Realistically, we're ripping cards out of their hand, which I'm happy with. Or they're taking life, which doesn't particularly upset me. Go back to him if you want to read. Yeah. Yeah, that was the plan. It just feels pretty strong to be able to go. Effectively, just gain a life. It doesn't even, like, unless they have banish, it is just a life. They seriously just not got any. Okay, Radical Beam. I was like, they must have some counter somewhere, right? And then just any counter, just a card from hand brings them down to 7. Or brings them up to more, but... So if they try attacking my lead, I win next turn, I think. There's a chance I don't, but... I'm not too worried against this at the moment. The Whitebeard's rude though. From what they've played, I'm pretty happy I went first. Was it Nami turn 1, Zoro turn 2, All Sunday turn 3, just some attacks turn 4, and then Newgate. Being silly. No, I'm not. Okay, they can swing 6k into 8k. Yeah, the fact that it gives the plus 2k until the end of the next turn. Yeah, I don't think Newgate was a great choice there. I'm never happy to see it, but yeah, I'm looking at the cards they had. They had 2 Trafalgar Law, a Queen, and a Kid. Like, they could literally have gone... They could have just gone Queen and Kid there, right? Just got 2 blockers up. I wasn't winning next turn if they did that, and then they get to start playing some of their rushes and just clearing my board, but... My life was pretty good, I will say. Not for, like, triggers, but... I'll show you the list I'm using at the moment, because it's an interesting one. I don't think it's like an amazing list, but I basically just went, hey, Luffy's a Straw Hat, obviously. Garp, I see a lot of people using Garp to add Luffy. I went, what if you just play a bunch of Straw Hat stuff, like Nami, Zoro? I mean, you're already playing the other Luffy, because it can be searched by Garp. Onami, Zoro, Radical Beam. They're just good Straw Hat cards, and just felt like an interesting idea. I know a lot of people are still playing Ace. The yellow one's from ST13. This guy, if you have 2 or less life, gains Rush, and the one that plays him. Which I do think these cards are really good. I just feel like a lot of the time I get put in a position where I go, well, I don't have little enough life. Karasu is a really strong card. I've just not played it. I've just not got any River Army stuff in here. I should have him in the other list though. I will say this is the list I've been doing, and I have been missing Karasu. Because that just helps push the game. I think that's instead of him. In that list. I was playing the 5-cost Ivankov, and it might just be bad luck or something, but I had it, or I was playing 4 Karasu, 4 Morley, 4 Limburg, 4 of each Ivankov, 4 Koala, 2 Inazuma, and 4 Bello Betty. And I was going, 5-cost Ivankov effect, oh, no targets. And then putting it into life, doing it again, and going, oh, no targets. Just consistently having no targets was quite irritating. I don't know how I feel about this Sabo, I will say. It's getting rid of a life feels bad, but it does also just get rid of an opponent's character, which is nice. I feel like he's better in like a black-yellow deck when you can reduce cost, maybe actually in Dressrosa. Don't know yet. The list I've been having the most fun with though is either this one. It's been working really well since I went. What if we just put in so many 2k counters that we just... I think there's 18 in here. 4 Otama, 4 Shiki, 2 Gordon, 4 Saga, 4 Buena Fiesta. Yeah. I actually managed to be NNL with this deck. I will say I got really lucky. I ended up with all 3 Shanks, like, drawing them in a row against, I think 1 was in life and 2 were top decks. So they went 7-drop Big Mom and I just went Shanks. They went Yamato, I went Shanks. 7-drop Big Mom, Shanks. Just got so much momentum from it, they just couldn't keep up. And this is the other deck I'm really enjoying. It's a really fun list. I wasn't playing this Trafalgar Law at the start, but that was wrong, quite simply. Being able to add back things like Usopp to like restack your deck as you go, or things like that was just really strong. Even using it to play Ivankov to get the next 2 customers, I feel like I'm actually going to play a game with this one. There's definitely things I feel like are wrong about it, but I don't know... Just please don't crash. I literally clicked on it. Okay. It didn't crash, it just didn't load. We're all good. I'm having the same thing in the Uta deck where a lot of the time I'm like, Whitebeard's a really good card. I'm aware of this. There's a lot of time where I go, I just don't want it here. Yeah, place that on top. We're gonna take Roslante for turn. Sanji to be played off with Vankov. Deval to stack, and that way around, I think. I'll just go with Vankov, play Sanji, which is always a fun time. I guess I could have also done the top deck Sanji thing. That was actually better. Yeah, I should have. I didn't realize I had both of these guys in hand. Yeah, if I'd done that the other way around and took Sanji there, it was Mihawk play Brook, rested Brook, play Sanji. Either way, we're getting Sanji out. And I guess this way does keep more cards in our hand for counter. Should have attacked first, but I know they don't have much in life that can really affect me. Unless they're playing a weird list, but at the very least in the lists of Rage I've seen, they don't really have any triggers. It's just try and overwhelm your opponent by having enough things. Yeah, like that. So I don't really care about this too much. Like, I'm happy to take a damage here. Also, Doflamingo using it on any of these guys is effectively the same as knocking them out, which is always nice. I mean, we'll block that, I will counter that one. And then we'll take the damage from that. Hey, another Mihawk. So then, Deval. I'm actually going to take Killer first. And I say, I know next time I get to use Dofi, which is quite nice. And then we'll just go for some big swings. We'll do them in the right order, because we're not bad at the game. And then we'll bounce. I'll actually bounce Deval back to hand. I think that's the right choice. It was either that or Vankov. Maybe Vankov was better. Leaving the blocker probably wasn't the bad choice. I probably also should have done that swing into TCG, but I don't really care. They have to swing 7k into it, and I've got a fair bit of counter in hand. There's actually a chance at game next turn if they don't manage to clear what I've got. So I only actually need to do like 2 damage. EGG, and I guess that does just KO Sanji, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, that feels a little bit bad. Cost-based removal against this deck is always going to be an issue, but if they have it, they have it. Quite happy to drop a 2k there. I'll take a damage there. Yeah, no, definitely no trigger there. Okay, so like I say, I definitely know I get to bounce ECG, but I don't actually know if I care too much. Because I can also just go 7k a lead. I need to bounce someone for the effect, so I think I go Deval to stack. And I really don't care which order they're in, I'm just actually put them on bottom. It's all just 2k counter, which is not bad, but like... Bounce, stand. Like, we're just ripping cards from hand, and I'm not getting much closer to dying. I've got plenty of counter. I've probably just played this far too aggressively, if I'm honest, but I don't really care. I really need to go to the toilet. That's probably not helping my plays. Yeah. Trash Kingdom of Kingdoms, never bad. What they add him. Ooh, they got choices. That big or little Niji? Little Niji. They have a big Niji in. No? Oof. Now they're hoping for the big one. They got a little Reiju, which, yeah, they don't have big Reiju either. They have not. Oh, they had it in hand. Oh, actually, really need to go to the toilet. Oh. Don't know why, I was thinking this had 2k counter for some reason. It shouldn't, but... Well, it would be funny, like, if they don't go to Perona, I could just swing with Perona. Wait, can I? What, it needs 5 Don, 6... Yeah, I can just swing with Perona twice next turn for 7k. Like... Oh no, they've actually got a fair few cards in hand now. What they got? They've got a Yonji. If Akov dies, is kind of fine. Happy to take a life. If I don't win here, I wasn't winning anyway, and I need to go to the toilet pretty badly. Ooh. Okay, that kind of sucks. Yeah, that just goes to a loss. I need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. I'm going to play a game with the Uta list just to show that it is working a little bit better, and then I'll come up against Sakazuki and nothing will matter, but you know. I may have been very salty in my last game, but I still stand by the fact that Kuzan is a disgusting card that shouldn't exist. I will not go back on that opinion. They're going second again. Okay, that is the thing. The deck's a little bit dependent on going second to hit its curve properly. So I'm going to mulligan and hope we see. Yeah, we saw Shiraya. It's about as well as it can go. Let's see, we've got turn 2. We don't have turn 3, so I will actually Fiesta. Well, sorry, that's actually not bad at all. So now I'm very comfortable with countering with Saga. Oh, and both Saga. I got 3 for that, so here we go. Attack, Crocodile, use action, trash Uta, drop Valentine by 2k because might as well target something and freak them out a little bit. I feel like just going, no, I won't target anything is usually a pretty bad idea, because it makes your opponent go, oh, they just don't have anything then. So they're going to be less. I guess it does mean they're going to be a little bit less careful, but I think I want them to be more careful sometimes. I mean, that's pretty nice here, I'm not going to lie. Just getting rid of Bon Clay is never something I want to complain about, and that leaves us 4. I mean, I'm still doing it. I'm not letting them keep Bon Clay around. That's an actually scary thing. And then I'm going to do this and hope they attack into it so I can either back off Guild Tesoro. The number of times people buy into that is surprising, and again, might as well give your opponents as many opportunities to make a mistake as possible. And I don't need to use action to ramp here. I wanted to ramp the first time just to make sure we got up to a decent level, but even if we ramp twice, it doesn't really make much difference. I'm actually kind of fine with them using Okama Way there. I'm happy to get rid of their board presence, even if it is only a 2k. Like, I'm actually very comfortable here just countering with those, because I know that I get to add them back with Tesoro next turn. Okay, he doesn't have Rush at least. Then I'm actually just going to go 5k a lead with Kuma and 5k a lead with lead. I thought that just increased the chance they just, I mean, that was a 2k counter there to use that first attack and another 2k counter. Whereas if I'd put them on my leader and swung, they would have dropped the 2k counters. I guess it didn't actually make a difference. They would have had to drop 2k counters, but again, I'm kind of just fine here using 2k counters. Like I don't mind that too much. Like I no longer have to Tesoro to add them back, but they were effectively just free with me playing a body. So okay, so if they have Okama away, that's a potential issue here. But was it 6? So I need to make him able to swing past a 9k. So I want him to be at like 11, so 5. Even if they Okama away, they're going to have to drop 2 counters, which means 3 cards from hand. Yeah. So we're going to play one of them, and then we'll just put one on lead and attack, and I say if they Okama away here, I'm fine with it. He didn't. This card is pretty good though, we'll say. Like the on-play Don -2 is a little bit scary sometimes, but it does gain them a life, which is, I mean, isn't exactly bad. And 2k counter. This game has gone quite differently, I will say. It's usually a lot more focused on from my end of using removal. They've not really made that much of an issue. Here's the 4th Shariah. I'm actually quite happy to Fiesta here because I would like to find tier 10 Shanks. I know I can't play him this turn, but I'm still happy to just have him. And that's 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've done the effect. I was like, what have they done there? That makes sense. Then we'll go 6k attack at lead. No need to use the action. And then obviously we just play Shariah as the extra blocker to keep like Tesoro safe and stuff. Ooh. Trigger? No. I'm very happy to have a Shanks in hand next turn for the next turn, because that will just they killed my Tesoro. I will take a damage here. We'll keep him. I don't need to use that effect. I don't like this music. Sounds like squelching. Next one. And I'm happy to just block and counter for 1. Look, I'm not going to be able to kill Lin, but I am going to be able to take out Yamato, which I'm not going to complain with getting rid of a freaking 9k body. Keep both Shariah up. I mean, I could have attacked with one of them, I guess, but just didn't really feel like I needed to. Oh, they had another Yamato, that's rather rude. We'll block that. No, and if I build 1 Don on lead, I can still counter out. I know that is an empty hand, but Sabo's potentially nice. No, it just doesn't make any difference. I don't have to drop any of their stuff. Do I keep him? Or just play him? kind of think I just play him. I think that is the correct choice. I'm going to do that though, it means I have 4 Don left. I mean, really, so I'm just going to swing 12k into Linlin. I'm absolutely fine with that. There is still a big issue with this deck that it just can't keep hand advantage. I'm going to actually say about the leader in a second because some of the parts on it do bug me. That works. Finish my turn, and then once they take their turn, I'll clarify what some my annoyances are. They're going to kill Shanks, obviously, because it's like 3 on Yamato with me having an empty hand. Might be silly not to, but so with Uta, I feel like when they've probably said about it, we want an attack, we want an ability that gives an opponent's character less power and ramps. Okay, they didn't do the thing that I thought they were going to, which I'm quite happy with, if I'm honest with you. I guess I am now on 1 life, but I guess I don't have a blocker. Yeah, we just want to swing a lead here, don't we? We'll swing 9k at lead. This is a big either we win or we lose turn, but like I was saying, though, the leader, they just did one too many things to nerf it, in my opinion. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Basically, I feel like it could have been an activate main, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3k, then add up to 1 Don from your Don deck. And they went, okay, instead of an activate main, we're going to make it when attacking. So you have to dedicate your attack to do it, which, fine. Yeah, we lose. But I don't even know what I want to add here. I don't really care. Yeah. No, they went, okay, so we'll make it when attacking instead of activate main. So you have to dedicate your attack. We're also going to give it a cost. You can't just activate it, you have to trash something from hand. We're making a film thing, then make it more central, like film central, makes you have to trash a film card specifically. Which already, in my opinion, is enough of enough thing to make this leader not particularly viable. And they went, also, it can't be that much power, we'll make it 2k. Also, we don't want to be giving them active Don like Luffy, despite the fact that we're already having to do more than the green Luffy, the purple Luffy does. I mean, I guess taking a life is still bad, but in terms of tempo, it's better than having to trash something from hand. And then you get arrested. So it just feels like they could have done 2 of those things. They could have made it 2k instead of 3k. That's fine. I wish it was more, but I'm not too upset by that. What are the lists looking at? Oh, yeah, I made a weird Navy Dressrosa list and decked out in my first game with it, so that was interesting. I'm gonna play Ratio again because this is the deck I most want to play from 06, and the more I've been looking into it, the worse it seems to be, which is very upsetting. I'm gonna mulligan that. Too many little ones. Wow, the same number of little ones. Okay. Literally just 3 little ones in the mum that adds the little ones back. They actually just went straight in with... Fair enough. Their life is reordered. Okay. I feel like I just want to go for that, to be honest, because I can use it this turn, which just gives me a bit more tempo. And we drew the ECG, so we're just that good. I don't know how I need to look into this deck more, like, and watch videos of it, both for how to play it and for how to beat it, because it's a weird deck. Because if you leave them on, like, 2 life, they just go, oh, I'll just lose 2 life in a turn, then gain 2 life back. But you leave them on 1, they just go, well, I'm on 2 life now. I'll have to go for the draw instead of the search there. I'm actually quite happy to add another little one. Draw one first. Damn, another one. Ooh. And we'll do the reverse order attack, which is the order. I don't know whether you'd say reverse order or either way, low to high. Attack 5, then 6, then 7. I don't know, he actually has to get rid of one of these attacks, but he's got no 5 costs in trash, so I'd rather just be very aggro against him and get him down quick. Okay, he now has 1. Dogsworth here again. There's Frankie. And there's Lucky. Oh. Oof, 2 little ones? Really? They let a little Sabo go after trashing a big Sabo. That's crazy to me. I guess this deck does just have the ability to be very aggro if it needs to be. If that's how you play, just go full aggro, just start swinging. I just feel like I was doing really well with the list, and then I was playing against other people who were also playing it, and they were all trying to get like the big turn with Judge, and that's like how they were trying to play. Go for, no, it's the 7k first. And then 8k. 2k counters, please. If I had to trash, okay, they actually had Hiyori, another one. Flampe. And again 8k. They have another 2k counters. Oof. Yeah, I'm not complaining about that. We just took, what was it, like 6 cards from hand? Yeah, 6 cards from hand and 1 from life in that turn. And they can attack twice, but like there's a 0 chance of us dying here. I guess they do just get to add 2 life back, I've just realised. Well, no, 1, because they've only got 1 target. Oh, they didn't. Oh, okay. So you trash 1 for it first. Yeah. It's pretty good. Come on, show me the little Sabo just to be that good. Jesus. Well, one of these 2 is dying. I should have kept the ECG in hand and got rid of Reiju. That was completely my mistake. Oh, they just attack lead. Okay, they die. I don't understand that in the slightest. I'm not being funny. If they have a 2k counter in hand, this goes through, I then need to attack 4. Oh, it doesn't even matter. It goes to bottom deck because of Luffy's effect. Okay, I don't understand that, to be honest. It's a very weird game. I think they just didn't see the 5 cost targets and were having to play really weird because of it. They didn't see any blockers either. I was talking to someone about playing the deck and they didn't want to buy the blockers. I'm like, you are just signing a death certificate for yourself. You don't play the blockers. They're kind of important. I want this deck to work badly. I feel like when Moria stops being played, a lot of, like, some black decks are actually going to get better. And I know that might sound really weird. My very simple reason is because Moria is in the game, you have to build with him in mind, otherwise you're just wrong. Like, and I'm not saying I'd change that much even in this list, like I'm playing a lot of 2 costs and 4 costs that I would be playing anyway. But I'd rather have Yamato as my big boss guy than Moria. I just need to make sure I have enough counter, otherwise it doesn't matter. I actually like, one card I was looking at in this is Charlotte Flampe. It's high risk, but I do quite like it. This, obviously not this one, the 2k counter, which is pretty good anyway. Can't be added back by Rebecca, but it's yellow anyway, so it couldn't be. But it's just to add a card from top or bottom of your life to hand, draw 1. Flip life KO, draw 1. Or draw 2. Like, I think that's really strong in this deck. Like, I know we're already playing Hiyori for pretty much the same thing, just so we don't actually lose life doing it, but I do really like Flampe. I'm going to take out Suru. I know it's another cost removal, but we already have, what, 4, 5, 6? Actually, is that all the cost removal? It's weird. That's a -3, that's a -3, that's a -4, that's a -5. And she's -2. Have a look at what other cost removal, cost reduction there is quick. I feel like the issue is I'm also looking at I'm trying to focus too much on my leader's effect to remove as well. I feel like I need to be playing like Lucci or something. I mean, other than my leader's effect to remove, and I guess Brooke as well. Do I have any other removal in the deck? Yamato? I feel like I should be playing something else, like Rob Lucci. Just 2 copies of him. How many 2k counts am I now? 2, 4... Yeah, more than enough. I'm going to take out Perona. We have 2 yellow and 2 black, although only one of them can be added back by Rebecca, but I don't necessarily think I care that much. Hina should be in here as well. It's so good with Rebecca, that should just be in here. Like, I actually want like 4 of it if I can. It's weird. Again, I just don't want Moria. It takes up so much space, but you just have to play it because it's just too good to not play. Let's drop a Maru. See what other triggers there are. What black triggers are there? I know there's like, yeah, Vivi was the only one I knew about. I could instantly say had a trigger. I actually quite like Gastino, not gonna lie. Funny card. Again, like greater options, nice. Yeah, that's just what I was looking at. It's the... I'll put 2 copies of that in, I think it's the last 2. It's more of reduction, and it does allow us to draw. It shows I'm bothered about drawing the playing Flampe in the first place. We'll give this a go. Whitebeard's one I'm never sure about either, because I want to go... Yeah, Kuzan is a busted card. Like, again, 2 of it, then what do I take out? I think I take out Whitebeard and put in the 2 Kuzan. That seemed decent, like... Might be that I'm trying to lean into the lead effect a bit too much by playing, like... I mean, Hiyori, Viola, and Flampe are all just for that, but I guess they're just decent defensive cards as well. 2 of them are 2k counts and 1 of them's a blocker. And they can all be played by frickin' Moria, which is actually just has the low cost of Moria. Putting the Searcher. Oh, the... Which one? This one? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't, How does that work? I need to just check a wording quick. The issue is it still leaves it face up for pudding. It isn't like the biggest issue in the world, but it means they might come back a bit later on to sort of warn you. And I do like that I'd be able to draw into some of my other answers a bit easier. I'm going to give this one a go. We'll see how it goes. I think I was being a bit silly by not playing as many of just the generic good black cards. True, but then if you need it later, if you need lead ability later on, I guess you just have more time to run into like Viola and stuff. No, that's completely the wrong deck anyway. What am I doing? I'll try this first, then I'll see how it goes. If I think Flampe is like just too aggressive, I can always change it to Pudding. Say Kairos is the one deck I really want to be good because I already play Dressrosa. Not very well, but yeah, I guess it does just give you more time to run into the other two options. But I feel like this one is it's a very aggressive option of draw your life, but I think there's something you do want to hand. Like if you look at it, and you see the Kuzan, you're just like, oh, yeah, I kind of want that. Have another look at it quick. There's a part of me that is looking at it and just going, do I just play like Branu and more Navy cards? I'm already playing what? That's the wrong deck. 4, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 Navy cards straight off the bat. Like I could easily increase that number by putting in things like Helmeppo or Branu. Like I could quite easily drop the 2 Yamato, put in just other Navy cards, right? I mean, I know they're expensive and probably, hopefully, getting banned to some extent, but Branu, not Branu, Borsalino. I don't know how much there is. I mean, it'd be what, like 2 Helmeppo and 4 Branu is all the other stuff I actually kind of want to put in here. I don't think it's bad, but yeah, I do like the 7-cost Big Mum. It's just the fact that I tried it and I just found Yamato to be a little bit better, to be honest. If you're on low life, it still gives you the extra life, but it's also a removal option, so late game, you play a bit more aggressively. That's the only thing. Like, obviously it's a turn later, but it does have removal options, as well as potentially giving you the extra life. And with cost reduction in the deck, if you have a Kuzan on board, this effectively gets rid of, well, it's getting rid of most things, really, or Ice Age. So a black-yellow deck, for me, the biggest strengths of it are being able to utilise Yamato to just a ridiculous degree. As well as, I mean, also being able to utilise things like Katakuri, to use even like, if Katakuri didn't put the cards in face up, 100% he'd be in the deck. So I will say, like, it's just not quite good enough with the fact that it has to be used. It just doesn't work with the leader, I think. It's a really good card, but I wish this card was good. I was so excited for more Dressrosa cards, and I read this and went, why? If it was 2k counter, I still don't think I'd play it. It's a rare too. Like, am I missing something with this card? It's a 2-cost trash it to play a 3 or less from hand rested. So it doesn't work with Colosseum, because it plays the card rested. This gives up to 100 opponent's characters -2 cost. If it did the other way round, give it -2 cost to then play, maybe, because you can actually use like Kairos Shield at 3 costs at that point. It just feels so bad. Like it was close in a couple ways to being good, but just not for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what I'd take out for Branu. That's the only potential issue. Like, it would have to be like Laboon or something. I do think Laboon's really good, but I guess like Laboon and Brook could probably come out for Branu and something else. Again, I'll try this first, then if it doesn't work, I'll have another look. I think that's the Shirahoshi 5-cost Shirahoshi. Or 4-cost Shirahoshi. I do like the 4-cost Black Shirahoshi. Because it's the reduced by 4 blocker. I do like it. All I was thinking is I don't think it's better than Laboon. It's pretty much all my entire thought with it. Like, it's a blocker, and I get that, but Laboon, the fact that it's such a threat your opponent has to deal with, I think I prefer it. Okay, Carlos. Because I feel like it's either Laboon or Shirahoshi. I think they're both a give something -4, 1k counter, 4 cost. Just one of them has 5k, the other one has blocker. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's just like you already have leader's effect. Yeah, we'll take out Brook, and I'm gonna put Branu in. Worst case, it mills me some cards. And I don't hate the idea of a couple of Helmeppo either. It's just a -3. I don't know what to take out for it though. I think we'll try that for now. I think Branu's probably fine even with this. We'll give it a go. Let's see if anyone joins. Yeah, that's the other one I was looking at, the Helmeppo 3-cost. I'm going to try Branu first, and then say I'll have a look. It might be that I don't like Flompe, I don't like... Let's say there's a few cards in here that I think are iffy. It's one deck that excites me, because I think a lot of the good decks at this point are pretty much solved. Like, if someone's playing Katakuri, they are playing 4-10 drop Big Mum, 3 or 4 7 drop Big Mum. They're playing like 4 Amaru, 1, you're the one who should disappear. Like, it's very, like, they know what they're playing. They know what the list is. Like, they may have to do their own personal preference on a few cards, but the list is very much complete, if that makes sense. I mean, realistically, I'm playing... I actually quite like that, yeah. Say, Laboon on turn 2 is just to get rid of anything. Or, to be fair, Hina also does the same, doesn't it? It's just an on-play instead. Gives me an extra Don to attack with. Oh, I guess I'm against Reiju, which does make it slightly more awkward, but... I don't need to do anything this turn. I mean, I can Viola stack their life, but I really don't think I need to. Like, I know they don't really have triggers. Maybe I should wait for a response from you before I did that, but I don't think we need to, and I'd rather keep potential counter, or I mean, I guess it's a blocker as well, you can just play, but I'd rather just use it for resetting lead effect if I can. Yeah. That's the short saying. I could have played it, I just didn't feel like it was worth it because I'm not bothered about restacking their life. I guess I could have just used it to block her. I thought they'd play something, to be honest. I'm just going to take the damage. Ah, that's pretty nice at least. They've just not played anything, and it's confusing me. Oh, one-legged toy soldier. He's just a 2k counter. I didn't think they were going to be able to swing. I didn't think they were going to go for that hard for the swing, to be honest. I wasn't too worried. I will actually play Viola now, just because it's the blocker, and we'll sort the opponent's life, because why not? Ooh. I couldn't... Oh, no, 5k attack. Yeah, sorry. I'm just worried about the attack from Reiju. I don't want to be losing much more life, because it is a very precious resource in this deck. I'm just going to leave it in that order. And we'll go for a 7k attack. Probably being a little bit too passive. I think what you said probably a better idea, playing Laboon. Just want to make sure I know what they're trying to do first. I'm prepared for it. I just didn't want to get swung at again because obviously that kind of sucks. A little Reiju. And they do have a big one, so they're getting a Reiju up this turn. Which, I mean, I'm very comfortable that I can get rid of. Hina Great Eruption, Hina Great Eruption gets rid of... they did just KO the blocker, I guess. I do feel like I should probably just counter out of this. I'm just going to go Toy Soldier and Tashiki. Like I say, very confident with this because Hina Great Eruption. And then do I want to go? I mean, I'd rather just set up the blocker again. They might have another level one, but I should have attacked first. I just wanted to reset that life. Like, I know there's a chance they attack into it, but again, I might be playing too passively. I'll try playing them. I'll continue this game as is, but next game I'll go more aggressive and just try and get the big bodies up and swing. Yeah, Hina's just a filthy card. I need a playset of it. I know it's a common, but it's still a structured deck. I don't know how much they are. It's ST06. Yeah, I guess. I'm just looking at the fact that, like... Alright, I was gonna say... I'm quite happy with the life, because I know he already had an Ichiji, or an Niji, rather. Oh, right, I get what you mean. Like, they're going, well, I can just play Ichiji now, and... I feel like I'm happy to have the block for this turn, and whatever they set up, realistically, I know I can get rid of. Okay, they did have the next Niji. That was the only thing I was worried about, if they had Niji. Next question, do I use Hiyori as counter? I think I do. Because now, I'm getting rid of Reiju. Alright. Yeah. We've got 4 left. I'm going to go brand new search. Take an Ice Age. Should have done that first. And then do we play the extra blocker and just hope he doesn't have another Niji? We do like 2 6k attacks. We'll do 2 5k attacks, and I think we'll play Viola again. Don't play the blocker. Okay, I'll do a 5k attack and a 7k attack then. So they are just getting rid of the blockers every time I play them, so it does feel kind of useless. Plus chances are I'm going to take damage this turn either way, so I'd rather... Okay, so I know what both their life are now, which is nice. I know there is 1 more Niji and a Judge. Okay, so they've got Ichiji. Do I actually just use, like, get rid of Laboon here? They're targeting Laboon with this effect, no matter what, whether they attack with Ichiji into it or not. Oh yeah, true, so the block wasn't really worth it, it's just going to attack the characters that are up. And this one can come into life and we'll get another Laboon. The fact that if they do that, I'm confident I can get rid of Ichiji is nice at least. So what, Laboon, Ice Age for 5 onto Ichiji, depending on what we draw, obviously. If we draw a couple cards that you don't necessarily need to, if we draw like Rebecca, It's Rebecca, okay, it's Tashigi, which I think I stick with the original plan then, of Ice Age. Do I Ice Age and knock out Niji? Or do I Ice Age and Laboon knock out Ichiji? I think that's the question. I think either way, I'm attacking 6k with lead, and also playing Kuzan. I think that's the plan actually. We'll attack 6k into Niji. I imagine they counter out it, but that still takes a card from hand. And if they don't, because they have another, it means they have another little Niji. Oh, thank you. I need to set it up more, I will say. I've not got it fully set up for like roles and channels yet. Yeah, I'm just going to focus on getting a VGG. I'm more scared of... Well, I know they've already got Niji. Okay, that's the question actually. Do they have another Ichiji in trash? They don't, so I actually would rather get rid of Niji, because then I know they don't get to play Ichiji again with the... Yeah. Rebecca. I'm purely thinking because I don't want another card to get down. I guess something being dropped when everything's active doesn't make too much difference, but if I'd used Laboon's effect, he would have been rested, and then if they have another little Ichiji in hand, but not the big one, they get to play. Again, dropping Laboon by 2k. Remember, I'm not going to have 4k counter in hand. And I'm drawing Rebecca for my next life, which will get me, what, Hina? I don't see any reason why I wouldn't go Hina off it. That's true. Yeah, if he plays Judge, it's just gone. So I know his bottom life is Judge, and I don't think most lists play more than 2, so chances he's got a Judge are pretty minimal. So the reason I want to make sure when he's got 1 life, I can deal at least enough damage to actually get rid of him, because I know that Big One does have 1k counter, doesn't it? Yeah. I know that Judge doesn't have any counters, so if I can get them to a point where I can take their last life and then attack for game, that's the ideal thing. Because then it's minimising the chances of them being able to play a Judge and start sweeping out with Yonji blockers and Ichiji swings immediately. I do like Laboon. Probably one of, if not my favourite card from EB01. I feel like the fact that Laboon exists, for me, gives more of a reason they can ban Kuzan. I think they should, for the very simple reason of it replaced itself. It has a similar thing of the 4 cost, but it's less, it's a bit slower, so which is fair, but the fact that it replaced itself in hand is stupid, especially in the decks that use it. Oh, that's upsetting. How many little Niji have they gone through now, by the way? Is that the 3rd one? Yeah, 3 of them. I think a lot of decks don't even play more than that. I'm kind of just fine countering here, although I said I want that Rebecca, so we'll do it for Rebecca. Well, they've got the 4th big ones, they must have a 4th little one, but again, there's 21 cards in deck, 8 cards in hand. They've already gone through 3 of the little Niji. There's a chance they've got another one, but I think even if they do, setting up a Rebecca and a Viola means it doesn't matter, like it's gone. And yeah, obviously we block this one because we need the counter this one because we need that last life to do just about anything. Yeah. Ooh, Moria. Moria is filthy. Like, actually disgusting. We can just get 2 blockers, so we can use the extra 2 for Viola, so we can set up 2 blockers and set up like Hina or a Laboon. Will be Hina because I needed to be rested for the blockers to work. That's disgusting. So Moria active will play a Viola, and then rested will play Hina. Then Hina affects what I'm more bothered about. And I'm just going to drop him. No, it doesn't really make any difference. That's another Hina in life. Go to Branu, flip all life down again. We'll attack 5k lead. And that set up 2 blockers. And again, chance of having another Niji here is slim. Not non-existent, but slim. So the chance of having an TCG is higher, which is actually the scary part, but I feel like I'm pretty happy with the Moria choice. They're like, I don't have another Hina in trash, but even if I play Rebecca over Hina, add Hina, play Hina, like that's, I probably won't actually be able to because both Viola will be gone. Ooh. I play, maybe, it depends how much they clear my board. But I think the biggest issues with Kuzan in particular, the fact that it's Navy, so it's searchable, and it replaces itself in hand, which is just terrifying. We unfortunately don't have a counter for that, so we are just going to have to blocker it, and I know my last life is Hina, who doesn't have any counter either. Okay, they set up a judge. So they did have the other one. Depending on what ratios they're playing, obviously I'm saying the other one, they could be playing freaking 4 of it. I think I'd be an idiot, but they could be. And I guess they was always just trash it off stage, so I don't like 4 of it, but maybe I'm wrong. Setting up Yonshi as well. I mean, the upsetting thing here is I can counter out of the next attack at least, but they do just get to play Niji to get rid of my next blocker before they attack with lead. Thing is, do I care? Yonji's a 4 cost. If I take my last life here, I'm kind of fine with that, right? Depending on how they attack, I guess. Because there's the ECG attack. Oh, I can counter out one of them. I think we're fine here, because we're going to get a Hina from life. So you play Lina, drop Yonji, KO. Oh no, I don't have any life left to KO him. That's the issue. Either way, it doesn't matter. I can only get rid of one of them. Every one of the attacks, so. Yeah, Yonji, who's a 6k blocker. If the attack goes into Laboon, how much do I care? I don't know. It's a bit weird. They have too many cards in hand to draw off Reiju at least. This is close, and it's going to depend what they've got in hand. I need to pay more attention to searches and stuff in games because they search so much. I need to know, like, I know they have a Sora, but that is all I actually know from their hand. Yeah, I need to cancel that or I die, so. Because then she swings. And then she's going to swing over Laboon. That's about the worst case scenario, I think. Yeah, that was about as bad as it could have gone. They've got the blocker still. I don't have any rush. Yeah, that is just game. Oh god, they had all 4 Sora. Yeah, it didn't even matter. Just saw it for half a second. I was like, I'm going to go again, but I'm going to try playing more aggressively. Yeah, again, I'm fine with that. We've got brand new search for turn 1. Laboon or Hina for turn 2, depending on what they play. Actually, very importantly, against Yamato, we have a blocker. I'm still going to go brand new immediately, because I feel like that's the right choice. Ooh, I'm gonna grab 2k counter just to protect against the massive swing from Yamato next turn, because like I say, life is a valuable resource, and well, how much I like Greater Eruption, not dying here is more the priority for this turn at least. Oh, they just won 5k. I mean, I'll counter with the TCG, I guess, because why not? Okay, they've gone straight in with Rocinante, which is a little bit sad. I mean, I'll attack. And they just let him die, really? Okay. I mean, I'm quite fine here to just get rid of their Rocinante, to be honest with you. And swing 5k. Like, I know leaving Laboon rested's potentially a bit risky, but I'd rather them attack Laboon with their lead this turn than my lead. Yeah, like, I'm more okay with that. Like, yeah, Laboon dies, but I've effectively used one card to both get rid of their blocker and to block their lead attack. It might just be that I haven't seen Flumper yet, and I have seen Viola like multiple times, that I was sort of just thinking, like, how much do I care about this? Again, I really do not care about Hiyori. I'm not even going to pretend to care. So, is this just a... I mean, it's 2 5k swings and then play Laboon. I don't know, they're going to... Whatever they've got top of life, because they've just put it there. But I'm also still on 4 life, so maybe they put like a Hiyori or something. Yeah, I think they have. Which means we guarantee rip 2 from their hand. Which is pretty good. Oh, then there's the question. If they've definitely gotten... No. Say, do we set up a blocker to just guarantee that we get more value? But I'd rather just set up Laboon here. So the pug's being weird. Oi. Ooh, they went with Hody Jones. That's not what I expected at all. They just... Oh, because they took the life because they knew what it was. It's the other Rocinante. Oh, that's... Wait, no. Oh, it was into hand. I have no idea why they did that. Here's the question. And yeah, the answer is yes. I was going to say, do we just drop 2k counters to keep Laboon alive? And yes, we definitely do. Because we have enough to go Rest Laboon drop, Hina drop, Hiyori take that, and I'll put him back there, to be honest. KO. And 3 left, which I can put into the... I should have just played the blocker instead of Hiyori, really. And that was a mistake, but oh well. I think, yeah, Hiyori is definitely the second choice to Viola in this deck. It's a good choice, but it is the second choice. And I need to remember that. We have 2 cost 0, it's just that one of them is a blocker as well as doing the effect. Unless I want something specific in life that I don't really think I ever care about. And they've played a Kikunojo. Yeah, we'll let Laboon die now, that's kind of fine. And while I'm still on 4 life, I'm pretty happy with that. We are running out of cards in hand quite quickly. I'm still going to Branu because, like, I shouldn't have. As it turns out, that was a bad choice. But oh well. And I'll swing 7k with Hina, 6k with lead. They killed my Hina. Oh wow. Well, we're both on 0 cards in hand. I'm just on a lot more cards in life. And a lot more cards on board. Now we're pretty much the same. We both have... I should have blocked that. Oh. I need to just get used to like remembering just little things like that. Okay, they quit. I mean, yeah, they'd lost, so that is probably the correct choice. Because what? I probably would have put 4 on Branu and swung, and then the rest on lead and swung, right? So yeah, and that went well. I don't think it was particularly more aggressive. It was just, if anything, like that was the game where I wanted to play safer. But we just had so much cost removal that what were they going to do? I am going to keep this. It's very different from some of the previous hands, but I can set up Kuzan really quickly. Oi! Oi! What are you doing? Oof, hand is cold. We're not going to use Flampe yet because there's just no need for it. As soon as I've used my lead effect, I think it's probably fine. And even here, like, I'd much rather go second, which is why I'm playing like my big ones as 4 costs, but it's very different from the last hand, which is why I'm a bit dubious, but it does seem really good, because I think next turn being able to drop down a Kuzan, I mean, not being funny, next time we can drop down a Kuzan and Ice Age, which I really don't hate. And we'll counter with Flampe. Don't need 2 of them. That's the question. Do we Kuzan, Ice Age, lead effect, Flampe? I think that's probably right here. And then the question is, do we get rid of the bigger swinger or the blocker? I think I should get rid of the blocker. That seems like more of an issue to me. Drop. Lead effect. Purely because it's Hiyori. Do I kind of need to go for Flampe if I'm going to do anything here. I guess I can put an extra dot on lead. Yeah, that seems stronger actually. I don't feel like it's worth using Flampe to draw a Hiyori when I've already got a Hiyori in hand. If it's like if it's like a Kuzan, it feels a lot more worth it. Why did I put the extra Don on? Am I an idiot? I must be an idiot. That's the only... I thought I had 5 Don left. No, because I used the first one on Ice Age. But I had 6. No, I went first, that's why. I just forgot I went first. Okay. Well, that's annoying. We put up a blocker and flipped our life back down, so it's... Ugh. I need to remember whether I'm going first or second. Never thought that would be an issue. Just needs Flampe here. Yeah, I thought you're probably right. Using Pudding instead of Flampe is probably better because I just feel like it's too risky. I never want to use it. I know it's good for like hand advantage because you get to draw from deck as well, which is really good. But Navy kind of already have quite a bit of draw power, especially with like Kuzan. Yeah, I'm just already on the back foot. We've got 7, so that's pretty good. Now it's just a KO, play, swing. Well, they definitely counter out of it, but if for some reason they didn't. That was a very nice turn. I don't understand why they didn't counter with the Brook. Also should have played. Also should have attacked first. Ew. Ew. Double backlight to go to Kuzan. That's rude. I guess I'm adding him back, but like still. I like Flampe for the fact that it's 1 cost. That's the one thing I will say. It being a 1 cost that is a more aggressive option, I don't hate. But that chopper is a 2k counter, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can attack with your 4k Mihawk. And yeah, you can not attack with that. You can attack, but I'll block it, is what I mean. Here's the question. I feel like I want to get rid of Nami as quickly as possible. I don't actually have any other reducers in here. I mean, I've got one like a toy soldier. What am I talking about? We just go deploy, add Kuzan, play toy soldier. I'm not going to be able to play Kuzan this turn. It's a bit annoying. But I feel like it's worth it for getting rid of Nami, to be quite honest with you. Do I just put Kuzan into life? It makes no difference, I'm just going to put Hiyori back. We'll go like 6k into Mihawk. I feel like just keeping their board. Kuzan is a weird card, I'm going to say now, because I feel like how I play, it never seems worth playing because it's just a little bit too slow, but I do keep forgetting, it does just draw one. For that situation, I just wanted to get rid of everything. I know they can now probably just go, what, 7 Luffy into Brook into another Nami. If they have it, they have it, though. Like, I feel like just keeping board clear was better. Ooh, well now they have Brook, if they didn't already. Oh, they just have Zoro. I mean, I'm very happy with keeping that alive then. That's terrifying. Unless they have double backlight again. I mean, I can only drop him down to like 5. I'm gonna go for Flampe for an extra draw. Okay. That's something. Okay. I can drop it down to 1 now. I know I don't have the counters, chances we're taking some serious damage here, but we'll go 8k at lead. Yeah, that Zoro is terrifying. But next turn it's gone. Like, I don't have to worry about it next, unless they have, again, unless they have backlight. I need to leave 3 Dons stood, so they've only got 7. Oh, if I draw an Ice Age, oh, I was literally there like, come on, please. Like, that's the thing I do like with Flampe there, is that I maybe should have used the other Flampe early. I know I'd have 1 less life, but... Okay, Kuzan's dead. Like, he just is. Like, I don't even have to really think about this. He's going to die here. Like, he's attacking 3 times with Zoro. What am I going to do? Like, Kuzan was dead. I'd rather just... Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to try blocking from that attack because it means nothing. Oof. I'm going to play Tony Chopper. Be really funny. If you still got him. I don't think you do, actually. I think you did counter. We'll take it. Yeah, so I know it's Lucci. So next turn, there's Zoro's gone at least. We will block that attack because he can't stand back up. Oof. Did somebody want Hina? But like I say, though, it's just Hina drop. Lucci. Put back on like Flampe and Ice Age. And no, Hiyori. Kill. And I can't target either of the other ones, but then 5k lead. I think I'm probably just going to die here. I think they just, unfortunately, they had enough. Yes, sorry, I keep forgetting that. So it's really weird going from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can't attack until after you've played to this where you want to do it the other way around. Oof, yeah, they've got game. They're not messing around. Oh, there's the Ice Age. Where were you 2 turns ago? And they've got Brook, which I guess is is enough. 11k. With 0 counter in hand. And oh, they just stood there. Yeah, that does it. Yeah, true. Yeah. I think it would have made much. Well, yeah, I guess if it countered. What else do they have in hand? I don't think they could have countered. I don't think they had any counter left. But yeah, I get your point. I need to attack first. So do I. He's really interesting. I feel like it's a bit upsetting that you can't play a lot of the other Dressrosa cards, because I feel like playing Rebecca, I really like the the Kairos 3 cost or Lumbus, and I get that a lot of these cards are just better versions, and I need to restart because I crashed again. Yeah, it upset me a little bit because there's a lot of the cards that I really enjoy from Dressrosa that were very much made for a leader who can't attack, like Cavendish, Kairos. And they were made for the Rebecca leader, which means that it feels like there's not quite enough support for the Kairos leader yet. But I'm also forgetting that he is a black leader, you just play the Navy cards. And so even if they do ban Kuzan and Moria, I don't think the deck's going to particularly mind. Because you can still play things like Yamato, like something other like 7-drop Big Mum. Like you just have a different top end. I mean, that'll be funny. You can play 7k Luffy, 7 cost 7k Luffy that has double attack. Like you can just play that. You can play Onami. That's one of my favourite combos in the game. It's absolutely disgusting. I've managed to do it once with the Big Mum Black Yellow leader in play testing like a month ago. Of playing the 7-cost Luffy, having 7 cards in trash, gun on Luffy, so it has double attack, and then Onami on Luffy, so it's just swinging for. I think I put 2 on it. Also, it's 15k with double attack and banish twice. Goodbye 4 life. It is obviously not the easiest one to do. There's a lot of like luck. That it would be easier to do in Rebecca because of the searching. Obviously, you can't play Onami in that. Oh. Well, this isn't working. Oh, a lot of people. Let's join Nami's lobby. Oh, they are playing Nami. I should have figured that. And again, I want to go second. And yeah, we're keeping that. I mean, we haven't really drawn a dead hand with this. That's one thing I am liking. Like, unless you draw like a lot of duplicates, there's not really a dead hand. Like, yeah, if you look at it and go, oh, that's 4 copies of Moria, yeah, you're not gonna be happy. But aside from that, there's not much that can be bad. I want the ult of it. Like, no matter what, I want the ult of the Kairos leader. That's guaranteed. Like, I'm getting it. Like. I do feel like this matchup's weird. Like I don't even think they're just putting 4 Don on lead and swinging, just to try and take as many cards from hand and counter for as much, so waste their counters. But this is one of the only hands where I'm like, yeah, I can just play Kuzan. Jesus. And I think it's 2 8k. Actually, one sec. 6. 2 6s and a 7. I haven't figured out quite how to play against Nami. I sort of just go aggro and start swinging, and they usually fold under it. But they haven't actually used any. Okay, they've used 1 Don now. Was it Gavel? A rubber band. The other one's from the mill. And we got them down in 1 life. That's something. Don't trigger. Don't be like. Well, that's a little bit sad. Oh well. I think. I mean, we'll have 8 next turn, so. Wait, we're countering out of that. Like, there's no reason to not counter here. None of the counters are going to help from attacking from lead, and they don't have good enough stats for me to care about them. Yeah, we'll counter out of that. I do think next time we play like Kuzan and Hina, just try and get some bodies on field. do they bounce? They played a Kaya right at the beginning. Yeah, they must have brick-fisted to play to add it back. I mean, I don't actually hate this. It's only one cost, right? Yeah. I don't hate just being like, yeah, it'll get rid of it so you can't add it back again. And then I've still got the 7 to make him attack first. I've still got the 7 I actually wanted to play Kuzan and Hina. I guess I could have played Hina into the... Yeah, I think I did that right. I could have used Hina and kept the Great Eruption, but I'd rather have the draw, especially when the draw is just flip my life back down. Or looking at opponent's life is actually something I really should do, isn't it? Put all of his triggers into places where I know where they're going to happen. We can do that on a turn when we're like guaranteed to take a life though. So I'm thinking I don't actually mind them bouncing Kuzan back because he then replaces himself twice. Like I've got one more card in hand than I would if I hadn't played Kuzan at all. Okay, so we're definitely taking a life this turn, so I'm going to go for this sort opponent's life. Okay. They've got all of that stood up. I'm kind of happy to leave, what, Mr. 1 at the top? Actually, no, Love Beam. No, sorry, I was right the first time. I'll leave the only trigger right at the bottom. And I want every attack to be like at least... I've got 8. I want every attack to be at least 7k, ideally. Okay. I don't know, whatever's being... I know the card's being added is 1k counter. Oh, they Deathwinked. Jesus, that's... I got no target. And then... we'll swing 5k and hopefully rip Mr. 1 from hand. That'd be the ideal situation. Yeah! So what, Pilaf and... I don't know what the other one would be. Again, I'd much rather just leave him on board. So their next life is Love Beam, which is a 2-cost 4k counter, so I know that that's what it is. Double Pilaf, really? I mean, I don't hate it actually. It's like I say, I know what their life is, so I'm not as... Let's go for an 8k attack. I'd like to force them to use as much resource as possible. Okay, and again, I know that's Love Beam, which is a 4k counter. I want my next attack to be 10k. And I think I'm just fine with 2 5ks after that. Just try and take Osmond. I know that one's Kaya. I don't understand why they let themselves take that one. When they attack brand new next time, I'll just block it with Viola. I should have done that last time, but it didn't really make a difference. Slightly confused. So I know they didn't use the Kaya there, did they? No, so I know they have a Kaya and a... there's the Kaya. Oof, they got rid of All-Stars. Oh, they're double Kaya. Brick Fist. And another Sparda. Okay, so again, I know their last life simply says draw 2. Do I just go for 2 10k attacks and then a 5k? I actually think I do. I guess it depends. If they Love Beam here, then I don't do the second one as a 10k, but if they do Love Beam, then... Ooh. Up to 8, and then Love Beam. Cool, so again, I know their last life just says draw 2, which is upsetting. I'm actually going to swing with 5k first. Just hoping they counter out of it. Yeah, White Snake, because their leader's now just on 6k for the rest of it, I'm kind of just glad I know that. And we'll go for a 6k and then go for a 7k on the last attack. And again, I don't want them to take their life here. I actually think I just pass here. I'll Branu. That's cheeky. Because I don't want to have them draw that last life, to be honest. I'm going to go for a 10k attack again. Now I don't really care if they get it, to be honest. I think this is just a turn where we either win or lose, like, it's kind of just how it's going to be. But I'd rather them not know what they're going to have and then maybe waste some Don here. Up to 7. You're using that to trigger to draw 2. I'm fully aware of that. I think they win here, to be honest. 5 cards left in deck. They can almost guaranteed counter out of this, even if they didn't draw any events. 4 cards left. Draw 1. I know they've already, so they've already used 1 Kaya, but I don't think that matters. 1 card left in deck. Yeah, Harabak. They win. I'm not too upset about losing against an army because it's one of the ones where, like, I'm not going to say it's like just luck, like it's obviously skill as well, but it's one of the ones that if you lose you can sort of blame luck a bit more, if that makes sense. Like I lose that and I go, well, they saw the stuff they needed. I don't look at it and go, damn, I played awfully there, like, I'm not sure if there's much more I could have done. We're just going to join one of them because there's too many to... Oh, I didn't crash. 2 new black-yellow leaders, face to face. Okay, so... that hand I am going to mulligan. Only 1 card there I actually wanted. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we're going second, so we get Branu into Lucci, worst case. I think Lucci may be a bit early, but depends what they play. Oh, there's 1 legal target, so that's what we will add. It does feel like Branu's job is just to add Tashigi. Like, I think it's like the last 4 of them I've done, it's just, Tashigi's the only legal target. At least there is a legal target though, right? But this is the thing, worst case there isn't. I'm milling 3 and I'm like, oh no. I have cards in trash to use with Gecko Mori and Rebecca. I think I might have been a bit harsh on the Cars leader. I think it has, if I'm not mistaken, it hasn't got any tops yet. And that does worry me. It does make me sort of go, why? What's it not doing well enough? Do I just Lucci for the tempo? I really don't think I do. I think I'd rather go for the draw. And then reveal. And top 5 some Moria. I'm actually quite happy here to do that, use card action, add Moria, and then... Do I still put Moria back? Yeah, we'll put Moria back. And then, so I don't really care if either of these die, so I don't mind attacking. I'd actually rather these get killed by a trigger than and keep a card in hand, so... I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be streaming for. I feel like I probably shouldn't stream too long where I'm feeling a bit under the weather, but I might just be being silly with that. Can we out that next turn? We're on 4, so if we see Ice Age, then definitely, and very annoyingly, if I'd kept Great Eruption, then also yes. I know it's a Moria, but like, I'd rather take the damage here than... Yeah, I need to reduce it by 5. 6. So if I was on 7, I could get rid of it no issue. Just Hina and Lucci, but... I think I just save them to be able to do that next turn, to be honest with you. Do I? I mean, I can use Rebecca to add and then play to Shigi, but I don't think I care too much about that. Because it gives them an extra target to swing at. Or I can just play and not add and not play anything, right? Get a blocker and a 2k counter. And again, I messed up by not attacking first, but oh well. They didn't let me put both a Don on my leader, that's really fun. Try putting both Don on. Because I have... Oh. It's the buff. Oh, no, it's the up to one. Yeah, you can just not put anything back in life. I do kind of like that belief. You're just going, oh, I'll add it. And then not put anything back, and then use lead effect, put 2 back. But I don't think he has anything in trash to actually put back, does he? No. Shirahoshi blocker's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. I do like this card, it's very interesting. I might have to have another look at our long, like, full Fishman deck with this in it. Or even Holy Jones is pure green, so that wouldn't work. Ew. Well, that's ruined my plans demonstrably. Frankie, please be quiet. Please. He just... Oh, he has 2 blockers. Okay. There is a chance at game here. Not a big chance. But there is a chance. Oh, the lead is on 7. We'll swing 7 at him. Chances are it doesn't go through, but I don't really think it makes much difference whether it does or doesn't go through at this point. There was no chance at game because he's got 2 blockers. Yeah, I'm just going to concede that one. I just don't have it. I think I'm going to end the stream there, to be honest, because I haven't actually had lunch yet and I'm very hungry, so I think I need to go eat. Ending a bit earlier than I usually do, but not by too much. I'm going to see if we can raid quickly. I'm just going to check a couple of things to make sure that we are raiding someone who you guys will enjoy. Definitely not there. Like a week ago, so definitely not there either. have a look at if there's anyone else playing. There's actually two. Wait, no one else playing Dragon Ball. Mr. Voodoo's online, so we could go raid him. I'm gonna see if there's anyone else real quick. I'm actually gonna send you to. So I'm gonna check that he's speaking English, just because obviously I don't know how many people here aren't native English speakers, and if they're not, then it wouldn't be particularly helpful to.
The EE Game Store is open.
He's currently playing an ad. I will not subject you to ad. Means he's an affiliate if there's ads, which is a pretty good sign. Just in general, I'd find not in terms of him speaking English, because that don't actually matters.
Alright.
Does look like he is speaking English though, so
You kill Ryuma? Ryuma.
yeah. So we're gonna raid Jazer. So thank you all for watching. It really does mean a lot. If any of you want to follow, it'd be really appreciated, or join my Discord, it would be really appreciated. Or if you just want to watch in the future, you can put notifications on. Yeah, thank you very much for being here. It means a lot. Bye.
We're getting anywhere.
No, yeah.
The Chronicles, thanks for the red, man. Really appreciate it. How was your stream? He ignored the baby 5? Wow, okay. 8 dons left. What would you do for 8 don? 2 4 costs? Get that suit. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. You wouldn't. Okay. No, that's the question. Oh, red yellow Sabo and black yellow Kairos. Damn, that's interesting actually. I haven't seen the Kairos yet, and I haven't seen the Sabo actually. The red yellow. Wait, did I play against any Sabo? I think I've played it actually. I'm not too sure. How is it going so far? How is the Kairos? Is it like removals kind of? We could 10 cost, or we can put another Moria, get back Borsalino. Then if we do that, we can do 10k on Lin Lin. No, actually I would do like 11k on Lin Lin. 11k on Lin Lin. Respero, if he protects it's fine. Respero, do this. Then we get back a blocker. And we have another Moria. And then after that we can do Flamingo. Doesn't sound too bad. I think we're gonna do this. So that way we're gonna get rid of his hand as well. Okay, let's do this. Hey, thanks for the follow. Always appreciate it. Any more cards, but it currently similar to Navy with a lot of cost reduction. I've got to get something to it, so I won't be able to now. Yeah, sure, man. Thanks. Thanks. Don't you can just watch the VOD. It's always free to watch anyway. So yeah, and just come hang out a little bit whenever you want, whenever I'm streaming. Okay, he let the Linding goes though. I mean, this is good, but I want him to trash some cards though. Let's go. Another one, a 2k please.